Okay, chat. Here's something incredibly impressive. This is the newest version of Portal 64. Now, I need to just maybe get the window a little bit bigger, but this is something really, really, really impressive, and it actually works on a real. It's like optimized for a real Nintendo 64. So this might be as close to magic as you can get. All right, I made the window too big. Now it's not all of Portal yet. I don't know if they're going to do all of Portal, but at the moment, there's a bunch of test chambers to mess around in. Physics. There's rebinding. There's menus that actually look like Steam menus. And this all works on a real N64. Somehow. There's videos about this, by the way. The developer explains all of it. Portal render depth. I mean, it's kind of nuts. On the N64 controller, you can play it like Turok, if you so choose. Oh, yeah, this is a real N64 with this level of resolution. It's not. It's not. But it can, if you dump your ROM into it. Ah.
Hello, and again, welcome to the Aperture Science Computer-Aided Enrichment Center.
Modern Vintage Gamer did a good video on this.
Your brief detention in the relaxation vault has been a pleasant one. Your specimen has been processed, and we are now ready to begin the test proper. Before we start, however, keep in mind that although fun and learning are the primary goals of all Enrichment Center activities, serious injuries may occur. For your own safety and the safety of others, please refrain from
Por favor,
donde fallan muchas gracias. Turn back. The portal will open in 3, 2, 1.
Between this and some of the stuff that Kaze is doing, it's clear to me that Nintendo did not know how to fully develop for the Nintendo 64. We should kill them. Were they stupid? No,
Excellent.
but obviously this is
Please
not stuff that could have been done like immediately.
After completing each test. First, however,
I'm just messing
note
around.
the incandescent particle field across the exit. This Aperture Science material emancipation
Does this really run on an
grill
N64
will
though?
vaporize any unauthorized equipment that passes through it.
Yeah, that's what I've been
For
told.
instance,
You can dump
the
it.
Aperture Science weighted storage cube.
Compiler optimizations have improved a lot since then. Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of techniques that really allow this to happen. But the fact that people go back and try to make stuff on old hardware is always impressive to me. Like, I just enjoy seeing... One of the things we're going to see later is Porthole, where I cover a bunch of ports to lesser powerful systems, usually. And that's something I'm always interested by. But the fact that people go back and, like, they make first-person shooters run more
Please
smoothly
place
on,
the
like, the
weighted storage
GBA
cube on the 1500 megawatt
is
Aperture
interesting.
Science Heavy Duty Super Colliding Super Button.
Today's a very Half-Life 2 and or Portal-y day. Oh god. There's also, MVG talks about how these portals were done. Like, I forget what the name of it, like culling or something? Like, it only renders what you're seeing, but yeah, we have a segment called Porthole, which has the Portal logo incorporated into it. We've got, obviously, Half-Life 2 translated through Google, which I just did.
Perfect.
And now
Please
this.
move quickly to the chamber lock, as the effects of prolonged exposure to the button are not part of this test.
Infinite Half-Life content. I was hoping this would be Mario 64, so we could watch Mario run around with a portal gun. Does that exist? I know there was that for Mario 1
You're
called
doing
Mario with a
very
Zero.
well. Please be advised that a noticeable taste of blood is not part of any test protocol, but is an unintended side effect of the Aperture Science Material Emancipation Grill, which may, in semi-rare cases, emancipate dental fillings, crowns, tooth enamel, and teeth.
Oh. That's nice. I'm actually, like, stunned at how the frame rate has been fairly good for this. Like, almost a steady 30. But yes, the person who made this has a ton of documentation on it if you're at all interested in the tech side of this, which I don't have a whole lot of knowledge about this stuff, but I can watch it and get enough out of
Very
it
good. You
where
are
I'm
now
like,
in
oh shit, that's
possession
awesome.
of the Aperture Science handheld portal device. With it, you can create your own portals. These intradimensional gates have proven to be completely safe. The device, however, has not. Do not
Wow.
touch the operational end of the device.
Portals
Do
to
not look
GoldenEye? Oh
directly
my
at
god.
the operational end of the device. Do not submerge the device in liquid, even partially. Most
Now, could you imagine?
importantly, under no
This is the beginning of adding a portal gun to GoldenEye, Turok, Mario 64.
Please proceed
Ocarina.
to the chamber lock. Mind the gap.
Just think, Nintendo could have released Portal on their Nintendo 64 device, chat. They could have ruled the world. Like the Shockmaster, and they decided not to.
Well done.
Nintendo
Remember,
was
the
like, no, I'm
Aperture
not gonna
Science
do
Bring
it.
your daughter to work day is the perfect time to have her tested.
Also, someone said, Vinny, do you have any interest in Lethal Company? Or have you played it? I haven't played it. Good news. Tomorrow I'll be playing it with a group of people
Welcome
that you might
to
know.
Test Chamber 4. You're doing quite well.
Germa already revealed it. Okay. Well, shit. Something tells me you're gonna see a couple different Lethal Company streams over the coming days. No, not like immediately, but like I'm talking about you know, at some point. Oh, wrong button. Shit. So, but yes, tomorrow it's gonna happen, and then for, you know, maybe more in the future as well. So, someone said, wait, is this actual N64 software emulated? Okay, so this is emulated.
Once again,
Of course, I have my
excellent
N64
work.
near me.
As part of our required test protocol, we will not monitor the next test chamber. You will
course.
be entirely on your own. Good luck.
But this does run on real N64 hardware. You can actually make your own ROM of this and play it on a real Nintendo 64. And there is documentation on how this was all done. I think there's only 12 chambers in this one so far. Like, so this is a work in progress. This is just the most recent one. And it is extremely accurate so far. Like, this is some highly impressive shit. Vinny, can we get a CT scan of your brain for science? I'd prefer if we didn't do that. You don't need to do that. Definitely don't need to do that, no. Speaking of, I think I've... Oh. Is Vinny stupid? Operating at 3% bean cells right now, chat. I'm sorry. But I mean, all the concessions that had to be made to get this to work on an
As part of a
N64.
required test protocol, our previous statement suggesting that we would not monitor
Like,
this chamber
sure, the
was
poly
an
count is
outright
pretty low, but it all
fabrication.
looks like Portal
Good
still.
job. As part of a required test protocol, we will stop enhancing the truth in 3, 2.
This version looks completely playable. Unlike the actual version, it doesn't have loading screens. It's really quite a modern miracle, isn't it?
While safety is one of many Enrichment Center goals, the Aperture Science high-energy pellet seen to the left of the chamber can
I used one of
and
those to
has
defeat
caused
Breen.
permanent disabilities such
Yeah.
as vaporization. Please be careful. Unbelievable. You
Subject name here.
must be the pride of.
Subject hometown here.
And no light maps to load too. Yeah, I mean, there's obviously less stuff overall, but
Warning devices are required on all mobile equipment. However,
These
alarms
textures look
and
pretty
flashing
good.
hazard lights have been found
From
to
here, they
agitate
look
the
really good,
high-energy
actually.
pellet and have therefore been disabled for your safety.
Vinny, how does it feel to know that there are many people watching right now who are younger than Portal is?
Good. Now
get
use
used to
the
it.
Aperture Science
gotta be honest, you just kinda get used to
unstationary
it.
scaffold to reach the chamber lock.
I've already kind of gotten to the point of getting older where the mindfuck part of that is starting to just become, like, pretty standard. There are people who exist right now that if you told them there were people born after the Beatles broke up, they'd be like, "Oh my god, that's so weird!" Lois, I can't believe it!
Please note that we have added a consequence for failure. Any contact with the chamber floor will result in an unsatisfactory mark on your official testing record, followed by death. Good luck.
Just a little bit of death. Now, chat, for those that remember Portal really, really well, is this as accurate as I think it is? The test chambers? Yeah. But yeah, look, you can even see a couple layers in. But again, a lot of that is culling, so it's just getting rid of geometry that you're not supposed to see anyway. The acid is the same texture. I mean, it just looks like poop.
Very impressive.
That looks like the
Please
RoboCop
note
poop
that any
water, because
appearance
Robo
of
want an
danger is
Oreo, like
merely
that
a
part at
device
the
to
end.
enhance your testing experience.
Sorry, this is the RoboCop quota will be over soon. At some point, I'm going to stream more of that RoboCop game, by the way. I enjoyed that. This week, coming up, just as a quick announcement if you're here, Zelda 2, randomized, will be on Thanksgiving
The Enrichment
Day.
Center regrets to inform you that this next test is impossible. Make no attempt to solve it.
So, yeah, Zelda 2 Rando will be Thanksgiving Day, Lethal Company tomorrow, and I also feel like... What else do I feel? I'm feeling some Mario RPG as well, maybe tomorrow.
The Enrichment Center apologizes
Chat
for
wants to see
this
this effect.
clearly broken test chamber.
That's neat. I don't know when I'm going to do that last Mario level. I haven't 100%ed it yet, but I will do that last Mario Wonder level at some point.
Once again,
So that's
the
my
Enrichment Center offers its most sincere apologies on the
immediate
occasion
schedule.
of this unsolvable test environment. Fantastic. You remained resolute and resourceful in an atmosphere of extreme pessimism.
Should have a stream only for that level. I know. Someone said, "How about Risk of Rain Returns?" I just haven't had the chance. But you know, there's a lot of good stuff I'm gonna check out eventually.
Hello again. To reiterate, previous warning. Momentum.
Don't know how many more test chambers are left, but we're gonna go until at least 12, I think.
Spectacular.
The physics
You
too.
appear to
Jesus.
understand how a portal affects forward momentum, or to be more precise, how it does not.
I would buy an N64 cartridge of Portal. Do they make... Wait, like, can you make your own
Momentum,
N64
a
cartridges?
function of mass and velocity, is conserved between portals. In layman's terms, speedy thing goes in, speedy
Flash
thing comes
carts?
out.
No, I mean, like, something that looks like an N64 cartridge. Like, is there a way to manufacture that still? Bootlegs are plentiful. All is possible through Christ. Thank you, chat member.
The Enrichment Center promises to always provide a safe testing environment. In dangerous testing environments, the Enrichment Center promises to always provide useful advice. For instance, the floor here will kill you. Try to avoid it.
You can technically use a donor cart. Okay, so you can use a donut cart. That's cool. Oh god, this is where we run into some problems. Because there's no true dual analog. There's no true dual analog. What is wrong? I can't speak. So there's some, like, sensitivity issues with the looking around, which probably wouldn't be so bad if you did it the Turok style way, which is to move with the C buttons. Use the mouse. My chat member in Christ, this is an N64 game. Do GoldenEye alternate style, which is 2 controllers. N64 had an official mouse. Oh yeah, it did, didn't it? We'll get to it eventually. Have you tried dying to see what it's like? Let me guess, that's the new TikTok trend. Yeah.
The device has been modified so that it can now manufacture 2 linked portals at once. As part of an optional test protocol, we are pleased to present an amusing fact. The device is now more valuable than the organs and combined incomes of everyone in
Subject hometown. Here.
The current TikTok trend is making out with Shrek. Is that why I saw a guy J-O-ing while he was making out with a 3D Shrek? Or was that not TikTok I watched that on? Did I spell it wrong? Oh, I knew it.
Get Rusty there, fling yourself.
Fling yourself.
Fling into space.
This might be the last test chamber. We're gonna find out. The test chamber. Chat, I am very, very impressed by this. And if this was on my Nintendo 64 growing up, I would have been so bad at it. There we go. I just had the Bing Bing Wahoo Man. That's all I had. Did you know that that's actually Mario's not human? He's Wahuman. Wahoo Man? Wahoo Man? Okay, that's terrible. Well, hey, that was really good. Just a short little demo. Well, I say short demo. That was like 30 minutes of Portal. Some of the most amazing tech I've seen. And the fact that it's playable on an actual Nintendo 64 is kind of crazy. Like, I've seen some Mario 64 mods that I've played that are playable on N64 and they look great. And I've seen some that are absolutely not playable on real hardware. So the fact that the developer went out of their way to, like, get this thing working on real hardware is actually mind-blowing, and then also document every step of the way. So I'd recommend that even if you're not like tech-minded, there's some good videos on this, and I would assume this is only going to get better and better, and as more time goes on, there's probably going to be more test chambers added. So what's the name of the developer? Is it James Lambert? Okay, yep, James Lambert. So there you go. Thomas Freeman. Sorry, it's Thomas, John, Skibbity, Gordon, Cicero, Freeman, the Moss. Chat, we're going to do a BRB now. Up next, we have Frog Days, which you might find interesting. Then Porthole, and then Simpsons Hit and Run, a very insane, stupid mod that I think will be fun. So stick around for some frogs. Good frog content on the way.